Hello everyone and welcome back to another tarot reading, and we have 3 groups for today, and we're going to look into what your superpower is and what you need to know. Maybe something that's coming towards you where you need your power, or what really stands out about you, something you need to know that you may be feeling less worth, or that you're not really acknowledging about yourself. So there's something within you that is a superpower that you might not even know, or you're not using it very often, or you keep pushing it away, something like this. Like, we will definitely uncover some hidden superpower about you. So we're choosing by strength cards today in 3 different decks. For group number 1 here, we have the strength card from the Everyday Witch Tarot. It looks like this, beautiful strength card. Looks like this on the back. Okay, it's group number 1. For group number 2, we're choosing from the Templar's Tarot, I'm pretty sure it's called. Looks like this, beautiful. And that's the back. And for group number 3, we have the Cozy Witch Tarot, strength card. And the back looks like this. Okay, just take your time, see which tarot deck resonates the most with you, or number 1, 2, 3. And whenever you're ready, just go down into the description box and click on your timestamp for your reading. Group number 1, you chose this beautiful deck with the Everyday Witch Tarot. I'm actually going to take this card and put it in the center here, because this is our main theme for today. We're building around it. So this is a strength card. We'll see what the strength card about you wants to tell us, okay? Let's see what's happening around the strength card about your superpower, maybe something that's hidden, and then something where you also need advice, or something that you need to know. Okay, I'm gonna pull 1 archetype card first, before I'm gonna go on with tarot. Okay, for beautiful, beautiful group number 1. Can we please get more information about their superpower, the hidden superpower? What they need to know, something they're not aware of, but that stands out tremendously and that can help them in many situations and will make them feel better. Can we please know more about, thank you. Okay, we have the Addict. So light attribute helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. And shadow is compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. So helps you recognize, confront addictive behavior. So you could also definitely be somebody that can predict that in other people, okay? You might also be very, very quick to see when a behavior like this is arising. And this could happen with little things like being on your phone too much, eating certain foods that are not good. It could also be TV shows, this could be gossip, this could, whatever addiction it could be. Like, this is not just addiction about like being like addicted to a substance or something like this, like alcohol or drugs or something. Like, addict is literally addictive behavior, any behavior that becomes a strange subconscious habit that's not good for us. And you have an instinct within you to know. You know what's wrong and what's right. So that's one hidden superpower you might not really be aware of. Maybe you kind of feel it. Even if you do, we all have some sort of addictive behavior to something, whatever it is. Maybe you know it, but you're pushing it away, like this person here too. But I'm gonna get a few more cards first, and then you may have also, what I heard is, gone through a period where this played a big role in your life, okay? And you actually managed to get through it. So you have a lot of, what's the word? Strength, of course, and perseverance. You're extremely determined, I feel. Determination could be also one of your hidden superpowers. Okay, I want to get this too that's on the bottom actually, because it goes nicely with this one as well. Here we have Exorcist, and it says freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses, which could also be destructive behaviors, of course. And shadow attribute, fear of facing your own demons. So you might be somebody who is also very smart, and you have this knack for helping other people. Yeah, and the Liberator is underneath that as well. So you definitely, your superpower is that you can help yourself, and you can therefore also help other people stop inappropriate behavior or even habits that are not good for them. You can somehow make them feel comfortable in the uncomfortable. You have this power of having compassion and empathy for other people. Like we see here with this lion too, like that you chose. You can be very soft and understanding and compassionate to people that might do things where other people just judge them for it. That's wrong. Okay, you have a big heart for people. You want to help. Maybe you even doing something like this in your career or with your own family, for example. Maybe you're the one people go to because they know they feel safe with you. So safety is a big, big, big thing. Okay, I'm going to put this aside though, because we have one card already and I want to build around it. I'm going to get a few more tarot cards for now. On the left, please, first, for group number 1, about their superpower. Okay, this one really wanted to jump out. We have the Page of Swords. Yes, I feel you're very quick. You're very, very smart. Okay, group number 1, you have this knack again. You have this knack for knowledge. You know a lot of things. You know about a lot of things. And therefore you have this capacity. You have a capacity to help other people, to change their mind, to quickly make them feel also your energy. It's a combination of many things, but your smartness, your knowledge, your strength, your perseverance is definitely something that stands out here a lot. I also have the 9 of Wands. It's definitely, this could be the person that actually needs your help, okay? Or the other thing that I'm getting with this is, you should also do this to yourself. So one advice thing, and we're going to do the advice on the right side, or something you need to know about this. It could also be that help yourself more first. So maybe you neglect yourself over helping others, or you feel good when you helped others, but it maybe is distracting from what's going on within you, or you push yourself to the side, okay? You maybe make more time for other people and their issues than you make for yourself, or you feel like it's inappropriate, or maybe you feel like you shouldn't have that much time to yourself and you put others first because you're very, very smart and helpful. But I think you also have to always make sure that your cup is full, okay? Otherwise you will burn out. Like burnout is coming through here. Okay, can we get more, please? One more card each side. From the left side first, please. About their superpower for group number 1. These both want to come here. Okay, we have the 4 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands right now. And then I'll do the right side as well. What's their advice though for their situation? How they should be using this power, or any advice please for group number 1 or regarding this. Okay. On the bottom, we have the Page of Wands. So it's definitely also something you might want to build on. It's almost like if you are self-employed with something like this, you're a coach, or you're helping people, or you work for a company, doesn't matter. I feel like you always find new ways of improving your career, your job, how you do things. Again, with the knowledge that's coming through. One thing though I'm getting here is that they say maybe stick to one thing at a time. Maybe you get a little bit scattered. Okay, that's coming through. And then we also, for the right side as advice, we have the 7 of Cups. Yes, scattered here again. We have the Star card and we have the 2 of Swords. So there is a bit of impatience coming through here, and indecisiveness. Indecisiveness, maybe how you could maybe even make this into a career, or how you maybe can... What was the word now? I'm missing a word that I meant to say. Hang on a second here. Just leave them out here. Which is beautiful with the Star card. I love the Star card in here. Can you see the still? Yes, the 2 of Swords. So the 2 of Swords is definitely being in a place of having trouble deciding. And that's again what I feel is you're tuning out yourself. I think you're so strong and you have a lot of opportunities, group number 1. you have a lot of opportunities, and I think you're actually smarter and have more knowledge than you give yourself credit for. You're definitely somebody who can make like extreme impacts on other people as well. You helped yourself through something, and I think with that, you learn so much. You have so much life experience on top of all the knowledge that you have, and you're a quick learner as well. Like you're a stand-up person. Like nothing can get you really down. Like you have so much strength within you. It makes you very, like I said, empathic and compassionate towards other people that might not have this strength inside of them to see the positive within something. And here I'm also getting that you might be too hopeful at sometimes, okay? Be careful that other people also don't take advantage of you. And maybe you have to have more boundaries. I know the Seven of Cups is usually about not knowing what to choose or what to come or what to want. But I feel a little bit here, there's a little bit of a boundary issue. I think you have hope for like literally everyone. And this is like your life purpose or your mission on this planet. But it's also not a very easy task. Okay, to be honest, like it's a very tough one because you're so strong. You got the tough job. And I think you like it. You want that tough job. Let me get Sacred Destiny card, please, for group number 1. About their superpower. Can we get more information, please, for group number 1 and their superpower? And what do they need to know, please, for group number 1? What's also standing out right now is like we have this as a major arcana, and then we only have this dark card as another major arcana, which is huge though. You're full of hope all the time. Like you're even if you are distracted, and you're like sucked into other people's problems, for example, or whatever's going on in your own world, you have this deep hope. Like you always have this, first of all, this connection to the universe as well, or to God, the source that's like feeding you and that's rejuvenating you. And you're also consulting probably spiritually outside forces. But you have this with the Three of Wands and the Star. I feel like you have this power, this energy of whatever knocks you down, you will get back up again. And you will look at it brighter tomorrow. You're like, okay, bring it on, life. What's next? Okay, I'm ready to go again. And this is a superpower about you that actually gives me goosebumps. You're extremely strong. Can you please get another card for group number 1? We have change. I think you're embracing change. I think another superpower of yours is that you can embrace change. Like you can deal with change. And this can also be very helpful for your partner if you have one. Okay, and then we have potential. Yeah, you see there's even more a potential about you, I heard. We have solitude on the bottom. I think that's what you need, though, to rejuvenate. Okay, you need to have some solitude, some peace and aloneness from these energies that you're soaking up. With the change, you're definitely a change maker. You're a shapeshifter also, and a change maker. Okay, you bring out the potential in other people. You see the potential in other people, even if they have like a very bad situation. But you can also show them their potential. You can see it in yourself, so you can also see it in other people. I think group number 1 is not a group that needs to have a spiritual awakening. I feel group number 1 actually already went through multiple spiritual awakenings, and you're very, very strong, and therefore now you're almost ready. Like your job is to also provide help to other people with this, like share your knowledge, even if this is not your job or whatever. But when you meet people, you can share somehow this knowledge with them of how to look at things from a different perspective. Like helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. So maybe just find a strategy that's not too straightforward. Like most people would be probably offended if we kind of point out immediately what's wrong with them, or what they're doing wrong, or what they could be doing better. So, but I think you're very swift, okay, with your words. You might be a good talker as well. Okay, let's move on and get you one of these. What are those? Fortune Oracle. Can we get more information for group number 1? Oh, 2 wanted to come out. Oh, that's interesting. We have flowers and thorns. See? Flowers and thorns. And the flowers we have be generous, success, and emotional fulfillment are yours. Wow. And then we also, on the other hand, the contrary, we have 31 of thorns. And it says, weathering the challenges ahead will bring in a new and positive future. And then this is exactly what you do. You see through the mess. You see through the mess. You can be somebody who guides people through the mess because you're not focusing on the mess. You are somebody who can like let them know how to focus on the sun behind it, okay? To not stay stuck in their current situation. And that's addiction as well. Staying stuck in something because we feel like we're the victim of this, okay? And we can't get out of it ourselves. So you're almost like like I see with the thorns here, it's like the crown that Jesus was wearing, you know? It feels like you could be definitely some sort of guide, like a lighting guide, a guru, a messiah to help people see the light again, which is absolutely incredible, group number 1. If you didn't know this about yourself or you were doubting this about yourself, you're this, like here. You're the one with the sword. You're the one with the smart mind. You're the one with the quick mind. You're the one who can lead people to liberation almost. That's incredible. But it's also asking you to do this to yourself. Not forget about yourself, okay? 11 flowers. There's something about this still. Be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. Yes, this is also something that will bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment. And if you haven't known this yet, this could be a career for you. Maybe even be a therapist for addicts, okay? So because you could find a lot of fulfillment, emotional fulfillment and liberation in that if you just see the aha moments in people. And I'm not talking about making millions. This is literally a life purpose is mostly something that feels extremely fulfilling. I'm not talking about this is a job that you can make a lot of money with. You could also be volunteering in this, in a church, in where they have get-togethers for these issues, for people with addictions, or really like anyone really. Like we just have to put ourselves in, not put ourselves in those situations. I mean, we have to just be open, okay? And also maybe pray that God, a universe will put you in these situations where you can help. And maybe little, just asking a person, hey, how are you doing today? And maybe you can give them something. You have something about you. Group number 1 is so beautiful. You're like such a beautiful soul. You're so smart. You've been through so much. You have the life experience. So it's time for you to also use your superpower to help others. But as I said, don't forget about yourself. And I will get you a last card, and that's an affirmation card. And let's see for group number 1, please. Can we please get last advice for group number 1 here and their superpower? Okay, we have this beautiful card here, and it says, the Uniter. Of course, I know love has come to unite me with my beloved. I also understand that you know that we're all connected, we're all one energetically, okay? We're all here on this planet trying to live life as an experience, and this is so perfect, the Uniter. So you're not judging people, okay? You're not a judgmental person. You don't gossip about other people. If you talk about other people, it's for you to analyze and figure out how to help them, or what would be good for them, or that you feel for them, or that you wish you could help them, or something like this. So your soul is absolutely amazing, group number 1, and you can choose that. You can take that as advantage and use it in the right ways and moments. So here we go. Uniter, group number 1. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, beautiful group number 2. I don't know if it's focusing. I think so. Let's look into your reading and what your superpower is. You chose this like Templar's tarot deck. Just like very cool. There's some sort of respect and honor that's coming through here. It's like, that's your, what's the word? You're standing for something, okay? You have a lot of values and morals and a sense of moral. So you might be, what I really feel with this card, I'm sorry if this doesn't resonate, but it's really coming through, is like you might be a lawyer or a judge, or like you stand for something very specific, you know, like a politician, something like this. Or when it comes to your kids, like you're like the mama bear, papa bear, you know, you're a protector, you know what you want, you know what's right and what's wrong, and or whatever you commit to, you're very loyal. You're very loyal. Okay, this could be one of your superpowers as well, that if you believe something to be true, you do everything for it to protect it and to show the world that it is the truth. Okay, we're keeping this card because we're building around it, and I want to pull first a, oh, the sun just wants to peek through for you. Look at this. I'm going to put it back for now, but I want to get an archetype card first for group number 2, please. Beautiful, strong, loyal, committed group number 2. This is so strongly coming through. Oh man, these cards are falling. Okay, can we please get a card for group number 2 to help us discover their superpower? Respect. I heard this respect again. There's a lot of respect here. You may have also been through a lot of things, group number 2. What I heard is you don't lose faith, or it's actually an advice for you. It came through to say don't lose faith, ever. And I don't think you do. Hang on. That card fell, of course. So I'm bumping the camera. Sorry, guys. Oh, here we have what already came through very, very strongly. Look at this. Protector mother here. Light attributes. Nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. Shadow attributes, mothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. Okay, it's pretty harsh. But I see you, actually, you might be a Leo or a fire sign. Maybe you have this in your chart, like predominantly. I see this strong, strong, strong mother protector person here. Okay, I'm going to switch my camera really fast. My battery. Righty. So we have Mama Bear right here, okay? So you definitely have this loyal, committed, moral sense within you that is your superpower. You're strong, you're committed, you don't take any BS, okay? You have very strict boundaries. And if this is something you're not knowing about yourself, this is something that wants to come through finally and for all, okay? You have boundaries, and it's time for you to show up and be strong. And as it said too while I was shuffling, it said don't lose faith. Don't ever lose faith if it becomes very difficult sometimes, okay? To be always this strong. I also feel the softness within you, because we have the mother here who's nurturing and compassionate and loving, and you have to be both sides. Actually, both sides. Is funny that it's coming through here now, because I want to get into more of your superpower on the left, and then we'll get some advice here, okay? It's something that we may be struggling with. On the bottom, also, I actually want to take this. We have the damsel. Light attributes, we have understanding the nature of healthy romance, inspires you to rely on yourself, and here we have waiting for a knight to provide for you, seduction, very romantic illusion. I think this could be something relevant as well with what I said. You know, it's sometimes really, really difficult to always be in charge, to always be the protector, to always be strong. You know, sometimes you just want to let yourself fall and actually have a knight in shining armor, you know, do something for you, pick up the bills, or get some groceries, you know, without you having to be strong and telling people what to do. Whew, okay, Leo. I would really like to know, group number 2, if you actually are a fire sign. Like, this would be absolutely crazy and awesome. I think you have a lot on your plate. You also like having a lot on your plate, but sometimes it might be too much. Okay, let's get some tarot first. Some for group number 2, please, on the left side. So more about their superpower, please, first. More about their superpower for group. Okay, this one wants to come first. We have 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is usually collaboration with other people, but I feel like you're always in contact with other people. This might be your kids that you're trying to work with instead of being their boss, you know, all the time. So you also, I feel you're very good, and you might be a teacher as well, but you're also really good at raising your children with good morals and values. Like, values are just so important. I feel this is one of your superpowers as well, that you want to keep people safe. Just do what's right. Just simply follow the rules that are very, very much making sense. And then not much can happen. So at least there you're on the safe side, okay? That I feel like is coming through with this Three of Pentacles here. Is there more, please, for group number 2, superpower, please? Please, God. What else does group number 2? I have to slow down a little bit because I feel so excited. I feel the strength coming through in this reading, and I just want to like shuffle the cards like really hard. So I'm just gonna take a deep breath and relax a little bit here. Okay, this one maybe? Judgment, yeah. Not surprised. I am not surprised. And we also have the, here's the Knight of Cups, here's the Knight in Shining Armor. You are the Knight in Shining Armor with your superpower group number 2. But sometimes I feel you don't always want to do that. Because it comes with a lot of responsibility, as we can see here with the Judgment card. Lots of responsibility. A lot. And sometimes you feel like you want to give it up, you want to tell and teach people how to have the same strength that you have. But it's not easy, because in the end, I feel like you're always going to be the one that shows up as the rescuer, the savior of the day. You know, while other people can maybe act stupid, you will still be the one who picks up the pieces. So let's see, what's the struggle? Can we please get some advice for group number 2, please? What they need to know, where their superpower could be in the way for them. Oh, 8 of Pentacles, you're working so hard and focused. But this is burning you out as well. We had burnout in group number 1 as well, but this is more on even the physical side, the labor, the what you put in, okay? You're standing for something so much, like you're such a mama bear. You want to do everything perfect and even better and even more. So let's see what else we get. It's just one card for now. Okay, what's the advice, please, for group number 2? The Wheel of Fortune. I feel with this that you also have to let go sometimes and just go with the flow. You have to also let life take care of certain things. Like if we're an overprotective parent, for example, okay, like we cannot manage everything. Like we have to also trust in higher forces and our children's path that they chose to come here on this planet to live it out. But and this is also lucky for you, I feel, because you put in so much work. It's recognized almost by the universe or by God or whatever you believe in. It's being recognized. So you're supported. I feel you can let loose a little bit, okay? You don't have to be so extreme in your, what's the word? Commitment is good, but overpowering maybe? You know, to maybe just let go a little bit. Like sometimes just trust. Trust that things are going to, okay, cards are falling. Trust that things are going to work out, okay, without us having to interfere all the time is what I meant to say. And right away, the Empress flipped over on the floor. There's so many cards that came out. I want to look at them. I know that one flipped over, but I don't know which one it was. But these two came out together here. The Empress, of course, her nurturing, beautiful feminine energy, which we have here already. If you are a male, don't worry. This could definitely also be you. Maybe your feminine energy is just there to take over right now. Maybe you're divorced and maybe you have like shared custody over the children, and then you have to be the mother and the father and everything. So I feel like there's a lot of responsibility, but you also want to have the nice time. You know, we don't want to forget the niceness about something, the softness that's coming through here. Here's the strength. You have this crazy strength and you're very strict, okay? You might also have a different cultural background or whatever, but you're very strict and you know exactly what's right and wrong, and you feel like everybody should be like this because it makes the most sense, okay? People need to have common sense, I feel. But it's also being advised to you to kind of work hard, but also let the universe or let God work for you, okay? Just trusting, also having faith that they're born with their own healing powers, their own protection. Their own protection. The kids are born with their own protection as well. I'm just going to put these over here now, and I'm just going to look through quickly what fell out. The Two of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. Yeah. what comes through here is that we sometimes don't really know what we're actually protecting. When we're so strong, and we maybe also forget, for us, maybe it's just about being this strong person, being this mother figure, or this father figure, or this like leader, this emperor of your world, of your home life, of your family, okay? But maybe we also kind of forget what we're actually protecting here. This overpowering of something, this like brings a little bit of confusion in here. And also, what maybe there's too many things, like with the Eight of Pentacles too, we're working so focused on too many things that have to do with other people, that it's also very difficult to focus on one thing at a time. Like, it's like you want to take charge of so many things at once. There needs to be some sort of balance, okay? Like, there's a bit of two extremes going on here with the strength side and then the softness that's a little bit missing. You also have now the Queen of Cups on the bottom. So if King of Cups, Queen of Cups, something emotional, okay? Something is missing that, for me, it seems like trust, or faith, like the not doing anything part to your strong side. And maybe be there, or how would we level something out when, let's say, for example, everything's okay and nobody needs your values and morals right now to be strong. So where does this energy go, right? So to not overdo it, to also have faith that when your kids go out on their own, or they're not texting right away, or you don't know like what they're thinking, doing right now, or whatever is going on, to have some sort of softness to it, to be like, okay, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I feel like that's where there needs to be some balance in that. Okay, let's get one of these Fortune Oracle cards. For group number 2, please. Amazing, strong group number 2. Oh, and what do we have again? Look at this. We have the Lion again. If you're not a fire sign, I don't know. Harness the loyal and protective aura of the Lion and charge ahead magnificently. And I think this is your superpower. I'm pretty sure you know about this, or maybe other people have told you about this. And can we please also get the other side, please, for group number 2? We have Wish. 35. Your heart's desire is ready to become true. That's very interesting. There's this softness again, right? Here we have this like you're a protector, like you're, no doubt, like you're a protector, you're like an emergency rescue person, you're there when you need it, you're there. But there might also be something when there's nothing going on. I feel like you maybe have other needs and wants that haven't been met, okay? Because you've been very busy being a mom, or very busy being a teacher, being, you know, a rescuer, maybe you're a firefighter or something like this, okay? Like you have a very extreme job. So, or maybe you don't have time for yourself, I feel. There needs to be time to focus on your own thing, on what you want. I think there's also time coming here soon for you, where the wheel is spinning for you in your favor with the wish here. Something is going to, you're going to be lucky in a way, okay? Let's get one of these Sacred Destiny cards, please. Do I have one? No, I don't have those yet. Okay, for group number 2, please. Beautiful, beautiful group number 2. For their superpower, please. Okay, this one once again. Okay, for your superpower, we have inner peace. I think being this is your nature. That's natural for you to be like this. That's why you feel so good doing it. It's natural to you. I really feel it's natural to help people, protect people, do your job, whatever you do. Be this mama bear, papa bear, have control over things. You know, you're very strong. That comes very, very natural to you. That's why inner peace is here, because this is your natural state of being. But I do believe and feel it can be overpowering. Like it says here in the shadow attribute, smothering, it's a bit smothering. Like maybe it's just a little bit too much sometimes, and you feel that too, and then you get confused maybe, or you get a little bit down, you know, like, oh, I need some ones as well. And then we have thriving. Here, whatever you're wishing for, this pink, and this is like, I don't know, for some reason I feel like this is your wish. There's something, when you look also with the giraffe, it's almost like looking above all of this, or zoning out from this, like go into space where there's nothing, you know, with the giraffe has a head so high. I feel like you're a very accomplished person. Yeah, with the birds here as well on the bottom, the freedom of flying. Okay, you need to like zone out from this strength sometimes. You need to have a bird's eye view, or, you know, like if you're on a mountain, it might be like hiking or something where you can hike up somewhere and you feel accomplished of having done this because you're so strong. You have also a lot of energy. Maybe even physical strength, okay? Lots of muscles. But I feel when you're in a zone of like being on top of a mountain where it's super quiet and you're super far away from a city, people, and your responsibilities or your commitments, is where you can really start dreaming and be also a bit more in your emotional side. And not so much just in your mind and in your strength in your body. You can be super soft, okay? Even with these people, with your kids or with your family or whatever you're doing, also in your career. You have to remove yourself, I feel, sometimes from these situations where you can just be in the present moment. Let's get you one last card for the affirmations for group number 2, okay? Okay, what's another advice, please, for group number 2, or the affirmation for group number 2? Okay, this one. Okay, I just wanted to come out. It's the Creator. Let's see, it looks like this. I think she's sewing something or so. I don't know, it's really hard to tell. I think so. Okay, so the Creator. I love playing the wonder-filled game of life creatively. And this is what's coming through. Having more creativity, like in your life, that's just the flow, like the flow of things where we can soften up this hard part, or just experience the complete opposite, like take time off. And then in those times when you take time off, you just compromise, or you commit to not doing anything that has to do with your instincts, protection, loyalty, your job. Like you have to get away. Like you might be a workaholic a little bit in a way. Okay, your work means a lot to you, and how other people see you as well. And I feel this comes with so much responsibility that you also maybe feel like you can't get away from your job a lot because everybody needs you. But I think everybody also understands that you need a break, group number 2, to recharge your batteries. And it's not so much for you to recharge your batteries in the sense of just staying home and laying on the couch. You actually need to go out and remove yourself completely from this scene. That's why we had this thriving card with, and this is this vision that I got with somebody hiking, you know, or climbing a mountain and being on top of the mountain and just feeling this freedom, feeling the peace. It's almost like you need to go 3 hours, you need to drive 3 hours away from where you live. So you can actually leave this behind for like a day. But that's something that's really coming through for you. It's just a little bit more balance between the hardness and the softness that you can feel. A little bit more balance in your life. That's definitely a superpower. So don't ever let anybody tell you that you're too much or too crazy or whatever. You just need to balance it a little bit here and there and not forget about that. Because you're also a very focused person. So just sometimes we have to let go of control when it comes to our own life and just let the universe, let God take care of what is meant for us. Okay, group number 2. And with that said, thanks so much for tuning in. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, beautiful group number 3, and we shall see what your superpower is. And you chose this super cute, it's actually a brand new deck of mine, so I'm just learning about it as well, so we can do that together as we go. But you chose this beautiful strength card, and it says it takes great strength to be soft. That's so cool. It's very different, right? I chose these on purpose too, because it's very different to the other decks. Here now we have a little kitty instead of a big lion. Okay, I'm already getting a few messages, but let's leave this here in the center because we want to build our reading around the strength card and see what your superpower is, or and some advice on the other side here. So your superpower here, advice up here, to see how it can also be, you know, whatever advice you need. But I want to go and get an archetype card first for you, group number 3. Okay, for group number 3, can you please get a card for group number 3 to learn more about their superpower and how we can use it effectively to efficiently. Okay, group number 3, please. Who is group number 3 and what is their superpower? It's very specific that the cards are taking forever to... Oh, here we go. As soon as I said that. Let's see. Okay, something like this similar came out already. We have Exorcist. Freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses, fear of facing your own demons. Interestingly enough, okay, while I was shuffling with this card, I felt like you need to be pinned down to stay calm. Like, to be quiet now. Like, you might have a shit ton of energy, group number 3. That's why it also says here, it takes great strength to be soft. So it's not that you're not a compassionate person. I feel like you just have a lot of energy. Look at her sweater. It's all clouds. It's blue. It's maybe you're an air sign, okay? Like Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius or something like this, or you have this in your chart. So impulses, maybe you're very impulsive, okay? It's like, oh, let's do this, or okay, this is going on. Or you're very quick in a conversation, or you're a lot of personality, I feel. It's like, I feel with this person here, she's forced to sit there and just pet this cat, you know, to experience something else. And that's what I feel around group number 3's energy here is, there's maybe you're very quick back and forth. Okay, do you work really quick? You think really quick. You do a lot of things in one day. You get a lot of things accomplished. So you kind of have to force yourself to sit still, sitting still. So we have freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. And here comes the superpower with it. That can be implemented and shown to other people, where other people are actually lacking this. So I don't really think that you need to be pinned down like this to experience the other side, because I feel like through this, you have this immense superpower of helping other people balance out their life. Because with the impulses here, you probably have learned through forcing yourself or being forced that certain impulses are not good, or doing this too quick, saying something before you think about it. So, okay, let's get more tarot. I want to see a little bit more in depth about this. Let's get more about their superpower, please, for group number 3 on the left. So we need more. We need to know more about group 3's superpower, please. We have 5 of Pentacles. Nothing is ever as hopeless as it seems. I also am getting a little bit a giving up kind of sensation when I shuffled already. And when I look at this card, it's almost like maybe you are usually I have an energy coming through here of somebody who is generally high energy, but now if something has knocked you down, you just don't want to get up anymore. It's like you're putting yourself in a timeout, okay? And then suddenly the 5 of Pentacles comes out. Nothing is ever as hopeless as it seems. Where somebody is out in the cold, left behind, kind of. Safe haven is over there, and you're just like wondering out in the cold and be like, what is going on? Like something maybe ran away that we weren't expecting. Or something didn't turn out to be the way we wanted it, or we expected it. But I feel and what I hear is, in this group, I have to say, this is not so much a superpower that's there to help others. This is a hidden superpower for group number, I feel like, group number 3, sorry, I have too many thoughts in my head, I want to talk too fast. This is a superpower for group number 3, how to help themselves. there is something within you. You have a very, very good trait in your personality that you're not using right now to your advantage, to your advantage, excuse me, in your current situation, or when situations like this arise. You might be, because you have a lot of energy generally, you might always know, okay, well, let's just move on, you know, do this, do that, blah, blah. But something seems maybe too big and too much out of your hand for you to do your normal instinctual behavior. But now I feel like this is something you have to use. Life is just giving you a bigger task, I feel. And this is definitely a group that has to focus on themselves, and they have to dig deep and how to be their natural self in even this situation. Okay, let's get more cards. Okay, what else is their hidden superpower, please, for group number 3? You can get yourself out of this. That's what I heard. This is your hidden superpower. You don't need someone else, I heard, okay? We also have the Page of Swords. Curiosity is a type of magic. So this might be also a natural a thing that you do. You do get curious again, but there's something right here now that's stopping you from doing what you would normally be doing. You're just like, now, why? It's not going to turn out anyway. It's like, this is way too big for me. And it's not asking you to completely change the situation. I think what it is asking you, group number 3, is to at least try something. Like it says, Page of Swords here, curiosity is a type of magic. Just having this little fire inside of you, this little spark in your head that's like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool, that's interesting. At least that, okay? Because there's something I feel for group number 3 in their nature that you're trying to be right now. You're acting, how you are right now is not how you would naturally react to situations like this. You're holding yourself back from something, or you're forcing yourself into a hermit mode, or a mode of like not doing anything. And it feels like that's not your natural self. But I think also with the Page of Swords, because you're pretty smart, you're very smart. Yeah. If you, like, Mercury is coming through a lot right now, could also be a Virgo, okay? Like, you try to have order and it's not working right now, and so you're kind of like in a giving up mode, or I don't give a crap mode. But I feel if you just let yourself feel this little tingle here and there, even whatever is going on, it'll already make you feel better. It's almost like your superpower is that you can do just a tiny bit, and you would change the situation. That's your superpower. And you might know this, but right now you're holding yourself back from actually being your own rescuer, basically, or your own fixer of the situation. You're like, also like, you maybe know, why do I have to do this, you know? It's like, why can't I not just change? I don't know why right now life is giving you this situation, group number 3. But it's almost like seeing or testing you how you react to this. And it's not asking you to do a big jump. That's not what I'm feeling here. I really feel they know you have the capacity to just kind of laugh it off and just be curious about something again. But it's almost like if you can fix a situation right now, whatever it is, put it in the background and focus on something that's cool and interesting, you know, staying in the present moment. It's even like reading a good book, or just a magazine, you know, reading a good magazine, curiosity, yeah, like being curious about something, or going to a bookstore, or some sort of like home store, you know, somewhere where like this bowl, this like kitchen bowl or whatever, something just looks really shiny and so cute and so nice. It's like something so little that you can do to pick yourself up and to put yourself from your mind and your emotions, your body, into a different situation that has nothing to do with the situation that you can't change right now. Okay, that's like a weird message, group number 3, but that's something that's coming through. Okay, should I get another card for this right now? Yep. There's actually 2 that want to come through for this side again. We have the Star card, have faith that healing is in the forecast, and we have the 6 of Swords, all aboard. It's time to write a new chapter. And I think with the situation, as I said, I feel it can't be changed right now. I feel like you're stuck in the situation, and this is just a situation that needs to be lived out, okay, until it's done. There's something right now I feel like you can't change, group number 3, but your inner power is to look for a North Star. First of all, knowing that one day you will have everything again the way you want it. But I feel like right now your hands are tied to a certain situation, but you know that one day it's going to change. But for now, what your superpower is, you have this tremendous power, I feel like, group number 3, to stay in the present moment and to have joy with the little things, okay? Enjoy the little things right now. And they're not little in the end, because those are the most important things. No matter what's going on around us right now, we have to focus on those things, also little, everyday, simple things, probably, that bring us some joy and curiosity and then make us feel alive when we're in a situation that we cannot change right now. Our hands are tied, okay? So I'm going to leave the star card out here mostly. There is a change in the future, but I think the biggest change right now is for you to acceptance of your current situation and finding some little things that bring you some sort of spark. Okay, and what's their advice? Is there any more advice? Now I feel like we already combined everything, but let's see what their advice is though. What is other advice, please, that group number 3 needs to know? You're a super strong person, group number 3. Please don't ever doubt that, okay? You can be soft when shit is going on. Like, I have to tell you this, group number 3. You're so strong. Even when, like, things are falling apart around you, you're still... hold your composure. That's the word I'm looking for. You know that things are temporary. We don't know how long temporary is for each situation, but you know that at least. And that's also very much of a superpower of yours. Okay, here we have the 8 of Swords. Stop overthinking it and just do it. Exactly. 8 of Swords is when you're holding ourselves captive in overthinking mode or some sort of mode in your mind. So it's your choice, right? What did it say? Stop overthinking it and just do it. Just go out. Just get your mind off of something. In your case, distraction is actually a positive thing. I'm not a big supporter of distractions because I feel like we always should face what's really going on, but you know what's going on. And you have this intuition. You know when something is just the way it is right now and you can't do anything about it. You know that. You know that about yourself in situations, but lots of people don't. And that's another superpower of yours. So for you, we can actually say that little distractions here and there are actually good for you because they get you out of this head mode, okay? This overthinking stuff. Being forced too much in this position here is not good for you because you start overthinking and it makes you unhappy. We also have the Knight of Wands. That's an interesting... what is this? Like a fox on a sweater? Sometimes you have to be willing to bend the rules a little. I think it's you giving yourself permission to distract yourself. Give yourself permission that you do not have to live in this so other people actually believe that you're right now going through a rough phase. Sometimes you have to be willing to bend the rules a little. Yeah, you know what? It's also, don't forget yourself in the process. Like, this is temporary. When something is going on, it's hard and you can't change it. It's also temporary. But we still have to make time for enjoyment. And then we also have the Queen of Pentacles. Whoops. And it says, there's no need to sacrifice. You can have it all. And that's exactly what I'm feeling for you, group number 3. This is so crazy. This, seriously, group number 3, this is all for you. This is just for you as almost like a confirmation, I feel like. Give yourself permission, okay? Even if everything around you is shit right now or you don't have enough money, yes, you can still go out for coffee, okay? Or somebody else can buy you that coffee. You know, you don't restrict yourself too much into a situation where you now feel depressed because other people needs you to be depressed, or your partner needs you to feel depressed, or, you know, that you really is like bathed in this situation that's maybe crappy right now, but please give yourself permission to be your natural self. And your natural self and superpower is being very optimistic, very hopeful, and you can distract yourself with things that make you feel better, okay? Because you know that this is temporary. Even if you can't change physically the situation right now, you have the strength and the power to make yourself feel good no matter what. And that's a superpower that other people mostly don't understand. Okay, people don't understand this. So don't be distracted about what other people think you should be doing. Please go with your natural instincts. You're smart enough to know when an impulse is not good. Like if we're struggling with money right now, obviously we don't want to like buy crazy like Christmas presents, for example, okay? But we can still have fun. I think you're also very good at navigating situations, making something fun, even if it's not like costing much, or if you can't go on this vacation, you can maybe have a party at home that's like the theme party about this vacation. If you want to go to Mexico, let's like blow up some palm trees, like rubber palm trees, whatever, and have a cocktail party, you know, at home. It's like you're very creative, and you don't have to put yourself in a situation where you just now feel depressed because everybody is expecting it, or you should be because your situation's like this. You're actually really, really good at working around this, and don't let other people take this away from you and make you feel bad about it. I think you being strong, you know, and even through distractions and just enjoying the little things and smiling is, please stay true to yourself, group number 3. That's what you need. Oh my god, you have another one on the bottom right now. I want to take it. The flowers with the 6 of Cups. It says, give yourself the compassion you were never given. You might also need others right now, but you're not getting what you need, either from your situation or from other people to help you out of this. So please give this love to yourself. Don't let others take it away from you, or because society says, if you're going through this, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be feeling this, you shouldn't be happy right now. Why are you happy? Of course, you know, going to be smart about your impulses. But please, group number 3, take care of yourself and make yourself feel good. And get yourself out of weird situations that are just too depressing. Maybe also other people. If you're around other people that are constantly just depressed or negative, maybe it's time to remove yourself a little bit, okay? Get a little bit of distance in there. Okay, for group number 3, please, as support of their superpower. Oh, look at this. Luck. As I said, I really feel that you always know that certain things are just there for a certain amount of time, and this is like your lucky star almost. This is like your clover, you know. What did it say here? You are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. Exactly. Stay optimistic. And that's the superpower you already possess. That's what I mean. You know that this is just temporary. So you can still feel lucky, okay? You just have to maybe move through a bit of a shitty situation, but whatever. Move through it with grace. And then on the other side, we also have Owl. There are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. Wow, how beautiful. Number 23. Yeah, so it's a time of transition, but also not a transition to just be waited out. I feel we don't know, okay? This is a temporary situation, but we don't know how long it's going to take. So you might as well just enjoy little things here and there. You know that you're going to be okay again. Like it's not a big deal. So don't listen to other people. This is, again, the message that's coming through for you. Let's get some sacred destiny. You're a strong person, group number 3. If you needed to know this, if this is all you needed right now, you don't have to feel miserable just because your situation is bad. Or other people say you should be feeling, oh my god, what are you doing? No, be yourself. Be like, yeah, whatever, man. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's do something nice. Let's watch a nice movie. I want to laugh. I want to have fun. Yeah, oops. 2 cards came out right away. Stand still and taking risks. These are very, very, almost a little bit of opposing standstill. Yeah, there is a standstill right now. As I said, your hands are tied on in some specific situation, I feel. And the taking risks is just also an advice here. Like we have the birds here, something flying that brings a lot of freedom out as well. Taking risks is really almost like step out of the Eight of Swords mode, where we hold ourselves captive. Sometimes we also have to take risks, even if it feels like it's not a good time. So I think we're getting weirdly tested in this life, aren't we? And on the bottom we have security. That's very, very, very interesting. So feel safe, okay? Feel safe that you don't have to be tied down right now in your standstill situation. It doesn't have to mean you can't do anything anymore. That's what I'm feeling here. I'm gonna get you a last card for affirmations and see what we have here for you guys. Feel this one. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. It looks like this. There's another bird up there as well. It's almost like expression of yourself. Okay, anyways, we have the actor. I know how to act properly and wisely in this situation. Yep, I mean, that just sums it up, right? You know what to do and what not to do in this situation. It's not right now to be impulsive with extremes, but you can also still be yourself. Take some risks by actually challenging yourself to think differently, think outside of the box. You can still have some enjoyments in life and some little things here and there where you don't have to hold yourself back completely just because something didn't work out the way you thought it would. Luck is on your side, group number 3, and I think this is just meant to be and fated, but it's asking you to learn how to enjoy little things while there's something going on where your hands are tied. It's not all lost, I heard, okay? It's not all lost, so there's still stuff for you to enjoy, and there's, as I say here, you are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. So there's definitely, this is a bit of a transitional phase for you here, but this transitional phase is also asking you to really step out in your biggest strength, with your biggest strength, and that is seizing the moment, carpe diem, enjoying little things, and make maybe a gratitude list. Okay, that could help with this as well. A gratitude list of all the little, it doesn't matter how little the things are that you're grateful for that day. For you, it's really like day by day, okay? And it's you seeing yourself as this amazing person that can handle anything and everything, not being influenced by other people and whatever they say you should be doing and how you should be thinking right now. It's you. It's you being proud of yourself, you doing what's best for you, and also knowing, this is just temporary. So there's no real reason or purpose in focusing on something that'll go away anyways. And maybe the more we focus on something positive, maybe this situation will actually resolve quicker. Who knows, right? But it definitely is going to feel better for you than being stuck in something where other people say, oh, it's so shitty right now, you should just feel like crap. I don't believe that. You're stronger than that. And that's also something that probably people are jealous of. So they tell you not to do certain things, So don't hold yourself too much back from things when you're like, I can't go out for dinner tonight because, it's really tight right now. If you feel really inspired, maybe you can go out somewhere where it's cheaper. That's what I'm saying here with the balancing and being wise about the things you can do. But you can still do things, okay? You can still do them. You don't have to not do anything anymore now. So please don't be tied down by something that is just a thought, a negative thought, okay? Don't be controlled by negative thoughts, by negative people, or by being overwhelmed by the situation that's just temporary. You have the strength within you to step out of your comfort zone also and be like, you know what, yes, this situation is going on, but I'm choosing to have a good day today. I'm choosing to smile. I'm choosing to look at something that brings me joy and, whatever it is. And if it's like the first snowfall or the sun coming out today or me knowing that I'm healthy, I'm taken care of, whatever it is, you find the joy in the things that you already have without focusing on something that's not going right now or that makes you feel uncomfortable, out of your comfort zone, or scared of your situation, like with not enough money or whatever it is. So with that said, group number 3, you can do this. This is about you and your own superpower and your own strength and believing in yourself. And with that said, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.